Off they go, bags in tow. Matt and Chrissy hit the road. Maps unfold, stories told. Adventures never getting old. Matt and Chrissy roam so free through the city, past the sea, finding joy in every mile, every turn another stop.
Tell by the noise in the car, it's pretty bumpy. Well, it's not that bad, it's just a slightly corrugated road. We've had a lot worse on Kangaroo Island. We are on our way to camp at Big Ben. The sunset over the Murray River there, and wow, I tell you what, those cliffs are amazing. There was one part we came past and it looked like chocolate melting down honeycomb. It was just so beautiful the way that the colours were reflecting off the light of the rocks. The colours reflecting off the light. The way the light was reflecting off the rocks and the colours that we were seeing. So, yeah, just wanted to share a little bit of the track off the main road.
There's the sunset.
Out to where we're going. We've got the windows up at the moment because it's throwing a fair bit of dust up behind us.
Yeah, so it's probably going all, what do you call it? Focused on the bug spray on the windscreen.
Yeah. Yeah, you can see lots of bug guts and then occasionally the horizon.
Yeah, beautiful sunset over there. Oh my gosh.
So we've left the driving today a little bit later than what we normally would after having our last interaction with the kangaroo, and we're quite fortunate getting down here without seeing any wildlife yet. So one thing that is worth taking note of in Australia is trying to avoid between dawn and dusk.
Yeah.
No, other way around. Try to avoid driving between dusk and dawn.
Well, the worst of it really is during those twilight area times. So
Yeah.
as we're driving right now, this sort of light that you're seeing, that's when the kangaroos and a lot of other wildlife will come out and do their morning and evening grazing and stuff like that. Mostly because the daytime's obviously very hot and nighttime, depending on where you are, can be very cold. And obviously
Getting the
also,
moisture off the grass in the morning, yeah.
yeah. Australia has a significant amount of wildlife which are nocturnal. So that is part of the reason why there's a big thing about being careful when you're driving at night, because so many of them will come onto the road because the road's still warm from the day and they're looking for food and all that sort of stuff. And if there's roadkill, the lizards and the birds and so forth will come out onto the road and eat the roadkill and stuff like that. So yes. Oh, we've got an old building over there. Can you see it? Zoomy. Oh. See how we go. Oh, there we go. An abandoned building that's, I don't know, falling apart. Look, there's a Matthew. Hello, Sir Matthew.
Oh, you don't see them every day.
Oh, the sky is absolutely perfect tonight. There, as you can see, there are very few clouds, which is exactly what we wanted, because the plan is to do some stargazing, which we are really excited about. We were recommended by a friend. Oh, we're going to go over cattle grid. Estamos aquí.
Okay.
Excuse my pronunciation if that's wrong. My Spanish is kind of limited, but we have arrived. Oh, and we've got the whole place to ourselves. Isn't it fabulous? Wow, so pretty.
I don't want to be under the tree.
Oh.
So maybe
Yeah, I don't want the widowmaker to land on us.
maybe back here, yeah?
It's very slanted, but wow, the view is so beautiful. All right, I'm gonna spin it around so you can have a look. Oh, I'm excited. Check this out. Isn't it beautiful? All to ourselves. Got a bit more happening. Got some parrots in the trees.
Unless you'd rather set up here, Chris.
Matt's trying to find a flat spot to put our tent, and I'm just admiring the view. There he is. Alright, I better go help him.
We've got platypus. Try and zoom in. We've got a platypus on the river here. So we're down on the Murray River at Big Bend. It is probably 120 to 130 k's minimum out of Adelaide. I haven't actually checked, but it took us about an hour and 20 minutes to get here after leaving Murray Bridge, and Murray Bridge is about 70 or 80 kilometres out of Adelaide from memory. And we're down on the riverbank. There's some massive old gum trees here. We made sure that we haven't set up underneath them because they're the sort of gum trees that are known for dropping branches. They're referred to in Australia as widow makers. So you don't sleep under them, because if they do drop a branch and it hits you, you're not getting up in the morning. I shouldn't be laughing at that. But this is an absolutely gorgeous little spot that we've been lucky enough to score for ourselves tonight. It's just us here, no one else. And we're watching the light change. Platypus is back down there. It's really, really grainy. It's hard with this poor light. It just went back to the root ball in the tree. So what you can see moving around down there in this frame, that's a duck. And it's just, you know, scooping up whatever it can. But just to the bottom left of the screen, from where that duck is, it's a bit hard to see now with the camera, but under the naked eye we can still see the shape and the shade of the riverbank, and it's a massive root network from the gum tree that's sitting on that side. So platypus has got a burrow, and it's just in that side of the riverbank. It's been coming in and out of there for probably the last 40 minutes, and we've just been sitting here enjoying our dinner. We went and stood down by the riverbank there, didn't make any noise, and it just came and went a few times, and then we came back and got the camera and filmed what we could. We had disturbed it though when we did come up onto the bank with the camera. I made a little bit too much noise and it disappeared, but that hasn't put it off, because it's certainly back. It's doing its thing. A little bit about the platypus. They're a nocturnal creature. They were discovered back when Australia was first colonised, and when taxidermied samples or specimens of the platypus were sent back to England, and this is what I was taught in school, and I believe that it's true, but then again, taught it in school. There's a lot of stuff you taught in school. Another topic for another time. But the platypus was believed to have been sent back to England as something of a practical joke, because it has the bill or the beak of a duck. It has a fur coat. It has webbed feet, clawed webbed feet. It has a tail a bit like a beaver's tail. It's kind of in that sort of area, so flat tail. And the spurs on the platypus's feet or claws, they do have a poison as well. So the platypus is a mammal, but it's a mammal that lays eggs. And yeah, as I said, when the taxidermied specimen was sent back to England, it was declared to be a hoax or a practical joke. It's actually a real animal. We're not going to put an exact pin as to where we are here, and we won't put any identifiable photographs up for this, because they are an endangered species, and if you're lucky enough to see one, well done. But yeah, we'd rather not say specifically where at Big Bend it was that we saw the platypus, and particularly where the platypus's burrow is, because we don't want people coming down here and taking advantage of that and potentially causing issues. So yeah, if you do get a chance to come to South Australia, be prepared to experience some wonders of nature. It is a beautiful place.